everybody, Allie here with ABC Bead Supply, and I'm here today to share with you a bunch of new products that have hit over on our website at abcbeadsupply.com. We have refreshed, restocked, replenished, added new, made changes to our Southwest and Western collection, and that has been relisted on our website over at abcbeadsupply.com. So we've got some samples for you today featuring some of those new products. We also have new additions to our school and medical collection, and we have added a new double loop beadable rod here that you can use to incorporate with pendants, which we will be demoing in just a minute as well. So here we have a look at some different project ideas for you. You can check out photos over at abcbeadsupply.com of each of these projects with clickable supply list links underneath each of them so that you can duplicate all of these designs on your own, so you don't need to worry about exactly what supplies are used in this video. You can access that full list over on our website blog. So the coffee stirrers make great cocktail picks as well. So here is a cocktail stir sample as well for you. Perfect for stirring up your margaritas. We've got this tequila is my spirit animal keychain. I absolutely love the colors in this one. I could not choose between our two new charms that have been added to this collection, so I used both. I actually thought that they stacked really nicely together. We've got the spicy pepper and the cactus, and they really actually just go great hand in hand. So they're both attached with a 5mm jump ring together on that one, on one of the beadable keychains. Super cute. The cactuses, the 3D cactuses, we have this one as well as this one. They're great for plant picks. You can put them right in your pot if you have a cactus. Great for that. We've been showing a lot of flower designs with the plant picks lately, so cactuses are another fun option, and these just are so cute. One of our new rope spacer beads is also featured on this one too. This is a new product that loaded this week, and they're so much fun. We also have this one is today's forecast, tacos with a chance of tequila. This is an ABC exclusive printed bead. We also have this one as an ABC exclusive, Every Now and Then I Fall Apart with a taco. Really cute options. These are ones that we have had custom printed for us and are available over on our website, again at abcbeadsupply.com. You're only going to find them there. Fun little ones for Cinco de Mayo coming up. We have these new tie-dye 15mm silicone beads as well in quite a few colors. We've used the one on that cocktail stir and then also on this pen. Another use of one of the new rope bead spacers. These are just so fun when you have a project that you want to separate. So for this pen, I really didn't have any more beading space to work with. The rod space had ran out, but I really wanted to give some separation between these beads. So that's where that spacer bead came in. These spacer beads are nice and thin, and they just add a perfect little element of color, a little pop of color, some nice separation without taking away too much beading space on those rods. So small bead, big impact. The 3D sitting cow is another addition. How cute is he with little backs? The animal print cube square bead is also new this week, and that pairs with the cow print bead as well. This bead really can go either leopard or cow, so we've just kept it labeled as a neutral. Animal print, it kind of be what you want it to be, but it looks really cute with this sitting cow 3D focal bead. Two others, so I already had pointed out this Every Now and Then I Fall Apart and the other 3D cactus, but two other additions that we have that are new to the Southwest and Western collection is the 3D Highland cow. So this is replacing the standard Highland cow that we had. The sitting cow replaced the standard one as well. We're trying to update all of the animal focal beads to 3D animals because they're just so cute. in my opinion, the 3D animals just add a lot more to the project over a flat one. Then we've got this longhorn skull with the boho background as well that has been added. This was an updated longhorn design that we updated to that collection. And you're going to find other supplies and designs in this collection as well. These are just a focus on some of the newer updated products in that collection. So that is the Southwest and Western collection over on the website. So then let's turn the attention over to, actually, I'm just going to get these right out of the way. We'll turn the attention over to the new additions in the medical and teacher collection. There's two acrylic accent pieces that were added to that collection as well. So forgot to show you those. So we have added the double looped, double jump ring rods. So we've previously carried the beadable rods that have this top and then a regular ball on the bottom. These are doubled up, so the piece that you would normally have on the top is also duplicated on the bottom. And what this does is it allows you to make straw charms with pendants, acrylic pendants, as well as silicone beads and beads on a rod. So these are the straw. You're actually going to make this component. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. We've got the acrylic straw charm adapters. They just go right over the top of the straw. You add the chain and it hangs down, and then you can just clip these right to it. And they'll hang like that. And you can shorten up this chain too. The chain is maybe a little bit long once I've added the acrylic. So in the demo one, I'm going to show you with a few less chains on it, but it just hangs down and it adds. So the other way with the standard rod, you would only be putting beads on it and you would not be using an acrylic accent on that design. And we have some tutorials where we've shown putting an acrylic accent on the bottom of a chain and adding some bobble charms with beads along on the chain. So there's a lot of different ways that you can style these straw charms. So this is just one more option for you for how to style them. And I really like the ability to add both the silicone and the pendant to the same project when you have two that coordinate nicely together. So this one definitely worked well together. And then you can just unclip this and clip a new one on so you can make them interchangeable. We've got this Nurse in Progress one. Again, I wanted to be able to use this new 3D nurse hat with this acrylic accent. I didn't want to have to choose between the two because they just look great together. So rather than having to choose which one to use on the tumbler, we've just added both of them by having that acrylic being able to be mounted onto the beadable keychain itself. Another tie-dye 15 millimeter silicone bead that's new with this nurse one. And then last but not least, we have this other nurse one. I love my patient silicone focal bead is not new, but it did pair great with this new nurse acrylic accent, and these heartbeat silicone beads are also new. So some other elements on this are new additions, and that's just how that clips on. Super cute. We have two other acrylic accents in the medical and teacher categories that we have loaded along with these three. There is the Mental Health Matters, and there is the Rainbow Teacher Life. So there's also those two additions. And then we also have some other silicone beads that we have added to the medical and teacher collections. We've got the My Job is All Rainbows and Butterflies for phlebotomists. We have PT Physical Therapy, another medical field added, Educated Drug Dealer, #Nurse Life. This actually pairs nice with this acrylic accent too. I had a hard time deciding between the two. Paraprofessional educators, because even teachers need heroes. And then to kind of go along with the 3D nurse hat, we have a 3D scrub and a 3D syringe. So those are all other new additions to the teacher and nurse collection this week. the teacher educator collection is one collection, and then the medical awareness collection is another collection. Okay, so let's show you before we sign out here. Why don't we take a look at how to actually assemble one of these. So I've got all the components here for the teacher one, and here is the chain, and we are going to, so let's see, on this one, I want to kind of go off that length because I want to make this one a little bit shorter. So you're going to take the acrylic straw charm adapter, and you're going to open up the jump ring that's on the bottom here and close that, and that's just going to get mounted right to that straw charm. So you're just mounting the chain to this straw adapter, this straw charm. Now we want to keep, if you're going with the interchangeable option, you're going to want to keep the lobster clasp on the end. If you don't want it to be interchangeable, you can put one of these links directly around the top of the top jump ring as well. But then you're going to just take wherever you want it to be lengthwise. You're going to open up the link there and just shorten that up. And then on the bottom, that jump ring, that lobster clasp is attached with another jump ring. And we're just going to remove that one and place it on the new bottom and close that back up. Just shorten up the length of that straw. So I've shortened that one. I could probably even go a little bit shorter. I didn't shorten it too terribly much. And then that is the component that can clip right onto the end here. And again, you can make this interchangeable, allowing people to add and attach whatever charm portions they want. Or if you don't want them to be interchangeable, if you're selling these and you want to just keep them as one unit, you can just take off the lobster clasp portion of it and not move that lobster clasp on and put that jump ring directly onto the jump ring with the adapter. So it's really your call on that one. So that's how you're making that top part. And then this is the blank rod. And all of these beads, you're just going to put right on like you would any kind of pen or keychain. We're going to add all of these beads. I am out of space on this rod, so I'm just going to do the smush effect where I'm going to take all those beads and just pull them back to fully expose the screw on the bottom, and then twist this on in its place. I also highly recommend using a dab of E6000 glue on the base of a screw just to ensure that it doesn't come off. And then we'll loosen up this top one a little bit just so that it's not quite so crammed. Make sure everything's laying the way that we want it. And then once that looks good, this acrylic accent with the hole is just going to go right to that jump ring that's on the bottom of that. Just like that. That's how we make those bottom pieces. All right, so again, over on our website at abcbeadsupply.com, we have photos of all of these projects along with clickable supply list links so that you can duplicate all of these projects easily and really kind of take the guesswork out of design for you with some perfect pairing ideas and some ways to use the different products. So you can find all of that over at abcbeadsupply.com.